My name is Sandra Tapia. I'm 31 years old from Gainesville, Florida, and I'm an assistant manager at Zaxby's restaurant.
Describe your personality.
My personality is a little bit this, a little bit that. I love to have fun, I'm outgoing and energetic, and I love to help other people.
How would your friends and toughest critics describe you?
My friends would describe me as someone who's very caring and friendly. My toughest critics would describe me as somebody who never gives in, never backs down, and always looks out for other people.
What is your best and worst quality?
My best quality would be the fact that I love to help other people. I'm a very giving person. My worst quality would be that sometimes I doubt my own abilities.
How did your past and upbringing help or hurt the person you've become today?
I grew up in Miami. It's a melting pot of cultures, of Latin and all over the world. And my family's from all over America. My upbringing helped to show me how to fuse flavors from all around and cross borders and cross cultures. My family loves to bake and cook and celebrate life for any occasion possible. And I believe that my being raised in Miami brought that to a whole new level.
How do you feel you react to criticism?
But seriously, I feel like I respond to criticism pretty well. I think that criticism can only make you better as a person as long as you fully understand it and use it to help yourself.
What cast members of the Next Great Baker do you relate to? Why?
I relate to a lot of them in many different ways, but I feel like I relate most to Dana. I feel like just like him, I was in a spot where I wasn't really liking what I was doing with my life, and I wanted to change, and I found that in cake decorating.
What is your food industry experience?
I have tons of food industry experience. I've worked as bakers and cake decorators in stores like Publix and the Fresh Market. I've helped do contractual work. I've worked as pastry chef in a catering company, and most recently I worked as an executive pastry chef at the University of Florida, where I helped bake and decorate goods for the athletes.
Do you have a cake decorating, baking, or pastry experience?
Yeah. I have tons of cake decorating experience. I've been decorating cakes since I was 12. I watched my parents decorate cakes, and they taught me everything they know.
Is there a specific genre of foods or desserts you like to bake or cook?
I love to make foods that are a fusion of cultures and flavors. It's kind of like my own little niche. I take my favorite foods and make them have just a little twist.
Are you creative in the kitchen? How elaborate and creative are your designs when baking?
I'm very creative in the kitchen. I find a lot of my passion in the kitchen. I like to do things that have never been done before and use utensils and tools and ingredients that could never have been thought of.
Tell us any details about yourself that makes you stand out.
I am a loving person, and I'm a very creative person. I currently am training to be in the World Championships for Taekwondo. I fully believe that you have truly not mastered yourself as a person until you try to accomplish other things.
What is your favorite topic of conversation?
My favorite topic of conversation is my kids, chocolate, and coffee. Okay, I'm a little addicted, but I steer clear of religious, sports, and politics because people get a little obsessed about those things.
Where do you get your recipes?
My recipes come from a long line of family tradition, friends, cookbooks, my school experience, and a lot of them I come up with in a wink of an eye.
How do you put your twist on them?
I put my own little twist on them by adding ingredients that weren't originally there or adding my little fusion. I love to mix my husband's Cuban culture with my recipes and add a twist that nobody thought of before.
How do you rate your skill level in baking, decorating, pastries, and desserts?
As far as baking, pastries, and desserts, I'm pretty much an expert. I know almost anything you need to know about it, and I'm willing to go to anything. As far as cake decorating goes, I don't know everything yet. I'm still learning, and I know I've got a long way to go, but I'm pretty close.
How would you rate your decorating skills under the time constraints?
I would say I work quite efficiently with never compromising quality. I've been known to do whole sheet cakes in 15 minutes or less, and wedding cakes in under 3 hours. I never compromise quality though, but I do believe you can do it as quickly as possible.
Are you happy with the end result?
I'm always happy with the end results. There's only been one time when I wasn't quite happy with it, but the heat of Miami got to my chocolate cake, and there was not much I can do about it. I think what makes a great cake decorator is someone who is able to fulfill their clients' dreams, to bring to life in whatever way they want, what they want for that special event. A bad cake decorator and baker is somebody who just imposes what they want on them, who doesn't listen to the client and really doesn't go above and beyond.
How do you think you will handle quick fire type challenges and working in a group for bigger challenges?
I think I'll do just fine in quick fire challenges. I'm used to working in time crunches. Like I said, I've been known to do cakes in 15 minutes or less. I'm used to the challenge of, Mom, we're hungry, we got 35 minutes to Taekwondo. No problem at all. Working as a group, not a difficult task at all. I'm in a family of 6, and I grew up in a family of 6. It takes a lot of teamwork to get to the end result.
What will be your strengths and weaknesses?
I think one of my strengths is going to be the fact that I never give up. I'm a leader. I love to help organize and get the task done, no matter what. One of my weaknesses might be is maybe not letting my voice be known all the time. Sometimes I might be a little underspoken, but I'm not going to let it get me down.
What kind of role do you generally play in groups?
In groups, I'm generally a leader. I love to take lead and help organize things and make sure they're going as smooth as possible. I think that there's a lot of strengths that people have, and sometimes in working in teams, people don't understand them.
Are you competitive in nature? How?
I am definitely competitive in nature. As I said, I'm in Taekwondo right now. I started that last year with my daughters, but I've always been in team sports. I love to compete. I always feel that there's something you can learn from other people.
If you're up against the other contestants, will you be competitive in order to win? How far will you go to win?
While I will be competitive in order to win, I will not lie, cheat, or steal. I do believe that everyone has their own voice and everyone has their own spirit. So I'm never going to do that, but I know my dessert's the best. It's time they learn too.
How do you handle stressful situations? How do you react?
Please describe the most stressful time in your life and how you reacted and handled it.
The most stressful time in my life was when my youngest son was hospitalized. He was very, very sick, and it wasn't until the doctors had told me everything that was going on and I really felt like I had control of the situation that I was able to really move on. In stressful situations, I like to take a step back, analyze everything, and when I know what exactly is going on, then I sit back and relax.
What does baking and cake decorating mean to you?
Baking and cake decorating to me is opening a window into someone's world. People ask bakers and cake decorators to do cakes and goods for them to celebrate events, whether it's an anniversary, a wedding, or a new birth of a baby. It's a window and of an opportunity into making someone's life a little bit more exciting.
Has baking and decorating ever got you through a hard time?
Baking and decorating definitely have. I can remember times where if it wasn't for the fact that I had a cake that I had to sell for 20, 40 bucks, we wouldn't have money for food on the table. It's also helped me get through some very stressful times in my life. Whenever I'm really stressed or a little bit down, I can always turn to making a cake or a pastry or a dessert and cheering my spirits up.
Why do you want to be on the show?
I want to be on the show because after way too many years decorating cakes and working for their people, I want to open my own pastry show. I want to show people that they can definitely take desserts back into their life and offer people a sanctuary, an opportunity to go to for people who have allergens and alternative dietary requirements.
Why should they pick you?
You should pick me because I'm the life of the party. I'm unique, I'm talented, I'm all over the place. I love what I do. I'm great at my desserts. I'm a great cake decorator, an excellent baker, and it's time that everyone else knew that too.
What makes you unique and different from everyone else?
What makes me unique and different, besides that I'm awesome at everything I do, and I'm great at Taekwondo, what makes me unique is my personality. I am a little bit of everything. I love what I do. I'm very excited. I'm very passionate, and I love to share it with the world. I am not afraid to give up. I'm not afraid to back down, but I will never stop until I know that I've done the best I can. TLC, you should pick me to be on the next Great Baker because everyone needs a little fun and a little bit of fire in their cakes.